your fade, fam. This story make you sound like a chocolate bitch. I'm sorry. You sound like a chocolate hoe, bro. Yo,
I was like,
Nori,
yo, I'm so.
Nori is speaking on. Let me get back on camera. Nori is speaking on when he had Pharrell on the show. So they have a game where, like, they'll say two rappers and you got to choose one, right? And if you don't choose one, you got to drink. I believe that's how the story goes, right? So he said Pusha T or Drake. Now, if you don't know, Pusha T is pretty much the beneficiary of Pharrell's greatness and his success. Because I'm gonna keep it a stack with you. No one would ever know who these niggas was if they was not friends with Pharrell. I don't know. I don't know what dirt they did for Pharrell or what he owes them, or if they if they have a blood oath and whatnot. But Pharrell is the reason why you heard grinding, because it was produced by the Neptunes and whatnot. And actually, Pharrell been trying to get them niggas on. Them niggas been trying to get on since '98. The first Clips record is back in '98. Okay, and they looked exactly the same. Either that, or I'm just an old ninja. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Listen, don't ask me. How about Ecstasy? How about that?
What about ecstasy?
What about that? You know what I'm saying?
Like the video.
So you like the video too?
Subscribe to the channel.
Feel me?
Hype the video.
Word.
I love you. Shout out to Chain.
Shout out to Chang. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, so they have a relationship. So now mind you, it's Pusha T, the most non-essential part of hip hop ever. There were no bodies of work that if Pusha T didn't put this out, you wouldn't have gotten this artist, gotten that artist. There's no, oh wow, if I didn't hear this Pusha T album, I would have never heard of this person or heard of this producer or heard of this kind of music. For the most part, don't get me wrong, I am a Pusha fan, but I recognize how much like he's a very niche sound. You're a very acquired taste, pause, right? Like you're not the kind of person that brings the song all the way up. The only time that Pusha's ever done this is really because you were rapping on or rapping with one of the greatest producers of all time. In terms of someone who knows how to put a record together, like you were working with the like Pusha T is great if he has someone who's just an absolute genius. You have Pharrell and Kanye. All right, where all you had to do was just write your rap. They wrote beats. They made beats and production in a way where no one could tell that Pusha just started becoming more sonically appealing. I think on like his second album, which I enjoyed more because he had more records that sound like songs, and he was rapping more like a rapper. Because Pusha doesn't really rap in like many different ways or do like flows that what I'm saying. He just doesn't. He's not very versatile. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, you feel as though when asked to pick between you and Drake, who is the greatest rapper breathing right now, like stat for stat, that niggas is supposed to say automatically Pusha T. And not only that, couldn't find out you were on record for getting emotional and upset that Pharrell didn't pick you. No, because Pharrell knew that my reputation is on the line. If niggas would have asked Timberland, I don't know, let's say they would have asked him Ludacris or Hove. We know Ludacris is a good rapper, right? And maybe ain't the best example because Luda did have mad joints. Let's pick someone who that has mad joints. We're gonna go Joel Santana or Hove. We know that Joel is a good rapper, but you're not on the same level as Hove. Like that would be a lie. If he was asked Cam like, Joel Santana or Hove, he know he can't pick Joel's over Hove. Not only that, we live in the internet era. He knew if he would have said that, it would have set the internet on fire and niggas would be clowning him for saying that. And also too, Pusha, you were never that good of a rapper. Never. Your success is grandfathered. Okay? You've always been tied to someone who's had motion. You never had your own motion. All right? Anyway.
So thankful. I'm so happy when.
I don't think he was grieving. I think he actually.
What he was saying was Pharrell's our guy, and until I released it publicly, and he was like, "Our boy." He kept saying, "Our boy." Why would our boy say that? And I didn't realize what he was saying was, Pharrell's our guy, and why would he take sides with
Drake.
With Drake
In the Drake and Kendrick beef.
No, in the Drake and Pusha, because you know, we have a segment on our show which I think you're gonna do with the shots. It's called Quick Time with Slime, and when I asked him, I was like, Pusha or Drake? I asked him that because I didn't want to drink. I figured he was gonna say Pusha, and he was like, both. I didn't realize this conversation was personal. He was like, no, yeah. Obviously, I don't want to tell you.
I don't think he was breathing. I think he actually said something. What did he say?
Listen, but he was like, and whatever he was saying, I was like, oh.
But was it like foaming at the mouth, mad?
No.
Okay.
No. It was
disappointed, sad, hurt.
No, it was
offended.
It was emotions.
Okay.
And I know Pusha, like, if you look at Grinding, I'm in his first video.
Yeah.
Like, when they run the Grammy just now, I'm the first person to text them. I was like, yo, I'm so thankful. I'm so happy. When Pusha actually called me with that emotion, all I was saying was, wow, he actually has emotions, because for 20 years, I never seen him have emotions. I believe.
This is a very nice way of saying that Pusha was acting like a bitch. Because he's not speaking to, like, he's not getting specific at all. He's basically saying that, like, he was really upset. He was complaining. He feels entitled. Like Pusha T is someone who feels entitled to success and reverence without actually doing no rap. Pusha's not someone who's ever gone on no run where you let mad niggas records up. There's not one person whose career started because they had a Pusha T verse. But you want to be in the same conversation as the greats. No, you're not nowhere near. Not only that, you don't have the bodies of work. Even with like the projects from you and your brother, that was still like niche. It was still kind of based off of like the wave of Pharrell. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what kind of got it started. You know what I mean? And then like I kind of had like the Billionaire Boys Club, the ice cream aesthetic and whatnot, and the Bape and all that. And y'all kind of made those, not only made them brands pop, but y'all was kind of known for like having those fits and whatnot, which, much respect to them for that. Because back then, listen, the clips were so fly, you feel me? And they still are, right? But that was that era, you know what I'm saying? And they've always had certain context to them. They're not really the kind of group or kind of act where it's like, yo, you had a project where everyone would listen to that project at that time. You know what I'm saying? Like, even at their hottest, people didn't really know your music like that. Even like the hottest that they was really was grinding. The other records were like, these are cool songs. These guys are some cool guys. You know what I'm saying? And really they kind of based that shit off of be like when certain people get certain album ratings. Like certain people will get like 5 mics. Like back in the day when the Source was like a thing. The greatest accomplishment you can have is having a 5 mic album. That's like someone saying this is a classic album. They've heard it mad times and they have declared this. Listen, we're gonna rate this album 5 mics. You know what I'm saying? Which really happened. A lot of people got 4 mics and 4.5 mics. So having 5 mics was up there back in the day, right? But some albums got 5 mics and like you would hear it and you thinking like, I don't like this. Like Illmatic, like Stillmatic. I feel like if I heard that shit now, I still wouldn't think it was a 5 mic album. You know what I'm saying? But I believe they got 5 mics. You know what I'm saying? So there's that. But Nori is so compassionate and so generous, and this is how you talk about someone when they're a human being. You know what I'm saying? And you're able to see the humanity in them. He said, now the way, and this right here is the how can I say? This is the headline here. It says, Nori said, "I'm like Pusha. This is the one time I'm shutting the F up and I'm gonna let you vent." No one did nothing to Pusha. Pharrell has still, for the most part, given you a career and made you relevant and put you on the map and made your success possible. And in your mind, you feel as though him not picking you in a drinking game that means nothing, means more. That shit says everything about who that guy actually is, how he thinks and how he sees the world.
Leave. Now, I don't know this for a fact, but I believe that he was like, yo, this was his words to me. 40 would have never picked me over Drake. And when I thought about that, I was like, he's right. Like, and sometimes, like, Pharrell is, he's a great person. He's a great person that I met, but sometimes I feel like in that situation, he might have tried to be too great.
Meaning politically correct.
That's the word I should have used.
And for Pusha, he probably felt like, you're my guy. I mean, they wore the matching pink suits. Drake ain't gonna show up to
all three.
However, after getting dissed on Iceman, I believe this was the tipping point. Now, on the Iceman album, Pharrell was dissed on the record Make 'Em Pay and also from Friends. Drake constantly...
Nigga said, I got all the chains they ever wrapped in Virginia. He said, I got all the chains that they ever wrapped in Virginia. I got ninjas prized possessions. I get possessive on niggas. So anyway, so yeah, bro. Let me fast forward. What we got here?
Welcome to stage. 146 in the...
Oh, and also clips to perform songs like Grindin' and also a couple other records.
146 in the morning. Walking the stage. Hey, where you at? Yeah, walking the stage. You know I don't even do this. What up, Ace? Look, I don't even do this. But this is so chaotic. God is the greatest. It's so chaotic tonight. God is the greatest. Y'all gonna hear about this shit tomorrow. God is the greatest. You gonna hear about it tomorrow. God is the greatest.
Pharrell got on stage and gave a speech telling Jay-Z, I hope you kill all them niggas. Y'all know exactly who I'm talking about. You guys have officially poked the bear. Here's what he said.
Oh, you gotta make some noise for your own. Y'all know him to be the giant that I know him to be. They poked the bear and then the bear cut his hair and now he got on his helmet. He got on his helmet and he get ready to go to work. I hope you kill all the niggas. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Make some noise for the legendary skateboard P tonight, New York City.
Hey, dog, if you got Pharrell talking...
Fam, let me tell you something. Jay better come with that shit, bro. Like, you know what funny is? Like, yo, Jay kind of cut him off a little bit. Like, hey, nigga, I'm not 100% sure. Because, I mean, let me tell you something about Jay. Jay will not put anything out unless he's 100% about it. Because he knows, and one thing that he knows is that, yo, in order to preserve my legacy, the best thing I can do is shut the F up and don't say nothing. Don't put nothing new out, because people's last impression of you, for the most part, you know what I'm saying? Because that's kind of how they'll think about you. So if the last thing you put out is something that's mid or just not that good, for the most part, that's how you'll be kind of like remembered. So he's very smart in that, you know what I mean? So he said, you know what? And he admitted it during that interview. He was saying like, yo, like when I tried to put music together, it just didn't really seem like wasn't coming from a good place. He said it sounded angry, you know what I mean? And that's just not how I wanted to come across. And now, of course, we're never going to hear it. Then he was saying, you know, I don't really know the slang and this and that. And it's like, well, you rapping. It's not but so many different new. I mean, how many different new pieces of slang is niggas actually using? I mean, you may have to learn what at most like 20 new words, maybe 20. So if you incorporate like just 20 new pieces of slang into your raps, you'll kind of automatically kind of sound more hip. You know what I'm saying? It's not that hard. It's being a little bit lazy. But anywho, yeah, bro. Pharrell fuck around and get hold of some shit. But yeah, I think it'll be interesting. And again, it's the first time with that you've had a big, I won't say push, but people vocalizing that they're not necessarily feeling whole like that right now, especially with, you know, like black folks' like perception of DEI, because for some reason, black people think DEI, you know, which stands for diversity, equity, and inclusion. Somehow, black folks think that cutting that being cut is a black issue. And like I explained in the other video, if you just go online and just do one search, and in order, you have to go through about 4 or 5 demographics before you probably would get to a black person. At the top is white women, then Latinas, Asian, Native Americans, and I'm not sure where we come in at. But but people were mad at Hope because Target rolled back their DEI program and whatnot. And after that, like we're so uninformed that we did a boycott based off of that. Because we got into where we just place racism on everything. Anything we don't like, and not only that, black people hate Trump to the point where anything Trump does, they won't actually look at why is it being done and what's going on, or what's the reason. You know what I'm saying? They'll just say, nah, it just must be evil. And listen, it's what it is. That's how I feel. But anywho, so yeah, bro. I don't know, man. In order for Jay to be able to pull this shit off, bro, I don't know, man. Jay, because for one, he's going to need to pull some new guys. Like he's going to have to call Cardi. You know what I'm saying? He going to need Metro Boomin. You know what I mean? He going to need he's going to need the youth. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, I don't know. But we gonna see. I'll probably speak more on this during the week and everything. But anyway, man, appreciate y'all, man. Subscribe to the channel, man. Like the video, man.
Say what up to Aaliyah.
Hold on, man.
Peace.
Hold on, man.
Like the video. Subscribe to the channel.
That'd be easy.
Hype the video.